Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for match number 3 of the World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. And here we are for another magnificent day of cricket and certainly some lot of excitement coming our way. Well, without wasting further time, let's go straight out to the center with the captains for the all-important toss. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for match number 3 of the World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026. Brought to you live and exclusive from this beautiful venue here at the Sevens ground here in Dubai. And to my left, I've got the men that matter. I've got the two match officials, Mr. Zigam Abbas, along with Mr. Afzal, and the two captains. Captain of Fly Dubai, Mr. Shaitan, along with the captain of Etihad Airlines, Mr. Arshad. And it's going to be the captain of Fly Dubai who will be flipping the coin. Tails is the call. It's a tail. Arshad, you won the toss. What have you decided to do?
We will bowl first.
Any particular reason behind that, and what do you think is a good score to limit the opposition to here?
Looking at the previous match's score, I think it's a bit slow wicket and it will help slow bowler like spinner and all. So we want to restrict them as low as we can and we want to chase.
Well, just a few thoughts from you about this beautiful tournament that's been set up. 8 teams playing, 8 international airlines coming together after 28 years. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's incredible, man. I'm playing cricket in UAE for so many years and with Etihad playing for the last 13 years. But this is the first time I've got this opportunity to play such a beautiful tournament where you have teams from outside and we're playing like a World Cup tournament. It's an incredible experience yesterday during the opening ceremony. So yeah, we are very excited.
Fantastic, Mr. Arshad. I wish you all the very best and go well for the game.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Shaitan, you've lost the toss, but what would have you done had you won it?
I think looking at the first game, I think we would have batted because, considering the wind here, I do not expecting much dew. Also, the early start, I think should not have any impact of dew. So I think we would like to put the score on the board and I think see how it goes from there.
What do you think is a good score here?
Again, like I think I think I have the reference of the first game. I think looking at that around 160, 170 should be defendable. I think we have a good bowling attack, so I think the batting first plays an advantage to us. Yeah.
Your thoughts about this tournament? Once again, your plans as well with your team. How's the mood in there as well? Some thoughts from you?
I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to represent Fly Dubai at a global stage. I think, as rightly said by Arshad, I think the teams, I think this is the first time, I guess, the teams out from outside the Dubai are flying to Dubai and participating in this event. Definitely, I think, looking forward, and looking forward to start with a win. And let's see how it goes. I mean, special thanks to Emirates, I think, for giving us this opportunity. And let's see how it goes.
Fantastic, Chetan. I wish you all the very best and go well for the game. Well, there we go. So that was Etihad Airlines winning the toss, electing to bowl first in this match number 3 between Fly Dubai and Etihad Airlines. And what an exciting game of cricket we certainly are going to have. We had 2 very good games earlier on in the day. Fly Dubai, Rivin and Aslam out there in the middle. Well, it's in the air. And that's the boundary. First runs on the board for Rivin. And that's beautifully played. A nice way to get off the mark there. Well, it's in the air. Aslam Aziz, the 2 opening batters for Fly Dubai, with Arshad Khan, the captain, opening the proceedings with the ball. Well, this again swung hard and caught at mid-on. So early breakthrough here for Fly Dubai as they lose a wicket. And Etihad Airlines with Arshad Khan, the captain. captain opening the proceedings with the ball. Well, this is again hard and caught at mid danger. So Rivin, after hitting a boundary of the very first ball, has to depart. Fly Dubai, let's lose that first. It's 5 for 1. Bye bye. Saravanan. Well, so that catch was taken by Pasindu Vanyarachi. A very good take there at mid-on to dismiss Rivin Varghese, who's now back in the dugout. Fly Dubai. Well, they're off to a shaky start here now. Nicely played. Play with soft hands. A quick single been taken. Rahul Kataria, the new batter, has just walked into bat, where he's got a job to do. And he's got some magnificent figures here. 695 games, 31,217 runs with an average of 60.73 and a strike rate of 170. Those are some mind-boggling numbers there for Rahul Kataria. Aslam Aziz, well, he's played that fine. It's into the gap, ball running away towards the boundary for 4. Another very good shot by Aslam Aziz. So Arshad Khan, the captain, Aslam Aziz, well, he's played that fine. It's into the gap, ball running away towards the boundary for 4. Fly Dubai, 10 for 1. So that's the end of the over. Successful over for the captain. 10 runs come out the first over. It's 10 for 1. So Samiullah, in fact, it's going to be Yogesh who's going to be opening the proceedings from the other end. Yogesh, best figures of 3 for 15. A gentle medium pacer. So Rahul Kataria and Aslam Aziz out there in the middle. So Aslam Aziz, 286 matches, 4,766 runs with a strike rate of 125. Decent numbers here. Well, nicely bowled. Just keeping it around that good length. Watchful start here for Fly Dubai. Well, these two batters will just have got to take a little bit of time to get acclimatized to the conditions. For one raise the score. Oh, that's close. That's close. The umpire lifts his finger. Aslam as he's playing across the line and pays a very, very heavy price. Yogesh strikes. Fly Dubai. 11 for one raise the score. Oh, that's close. That's close. Just outside the off stump. Second one down for 11 runs on the board. Well, new batter is Shihab, who's walked out to bat at number 4. Well, down the leg side. That will have to be bowled again. Fly Dubai 12 for 2. It's a fantastic start here by Etihad Airlines. Going through nicely here now. Well, this again in the air, just beyond the reach of the fielder. Well, that was mightily close, I'll tell you. That could have easily gone down the throat of the fielder. Well, this again in the air, just beyond the reach of the fielder. Well, that was mightily close, I'll tell you. A good shot, so to say the least, there by Shihab. Off the mark straight away. Well, they're going down to the leg side. Nicely fielded there. They pick up a couple of runs. For 2. Last ball of the over coming up. Nicely flicked off the pads. Very well fielded there at square leg. That's Samiul at square leg. Does quite well. Just a single to end it. 2 overs done. It's 18 for 2. captain will continue after a successful start, picking up a wicket early on. 18 for 2. Well, that's again nicely fielded. So certainly intentions very clear here by the Fly Dubai. They will need some runs up the order. Rahul and Shihab will look to get a partnership going here for Fly Dubai. Well, that's a beautifully played shot. Well, that's the quality of Rahul Kataria for you. Getting to the pitch of the ball and beautifully caressing it through the mid-off region for a boundary. Ship going here for Fly Dubai. Ship going here for Fly Dubai. They need a partnership. Run rate pretty good, just below 9.5 runs in over. But the problem is the wickets column, losing 2 wickets early on, not helping their cause. Oh, beautifully bowled. Good delivery there by Arshad. Just outside the off stump. Just angling it away from the right hand ever so slightly. Nicely bowled there. Well, wide outside the off stump. Once again, another dot ball. It's a good comeback here by the captain. He's been keeping it nice and tight. Well, once again, nicely played towards the sweeper cover. Just a single. Last ball of the over coming up. A dot ball to end it. So very good over here by the captain. Just 5 runs come off it. 23 for 2 at the end of the third over. So Yogesh will continue. 23 for 2. The last over being quite economical. They've managed to pull the run rate back. Now just above 7 runs and over here. So the Etihad Airlines, they're certainly putting in all the touches here. Well, that's beautifully played. It's played off the legs. Well, that was easy pickings for a batter of the caliber of Rahul Kataria. Just angling down the leg. All he had to do was certainly putting in all the touches here. Well, that's beautifully played. It's played off. Excellent shot there. Just got to make sure that you keep it tight just outside the off stump, around the 4th, 5th stump line, and not give too much room for the batters to free his arms with. Rahul has got a start. He's off to 12 now of 11 balls. quick single, and that's sloppy indeed. A fumble at mid-off will enable them to come for a couple. Well, mind you, this is all to play for, isn't it? This beautiful tournament being set up. The World Airlines Cricket Tournament. 8 teams taking part. Taking place after 28 long years, after 1998. Certainly all to play for. Good delivery there by Yogesh. Hitting the wide Yorker outside the off stump. Not giving the batters any room to free his arms with. Oh, good delivery. That stayed low. A quick single been taken towards mid-wicket. So this is the challenge that the batters will need to cope up with on this surface, is the two-faced aspect of it, because there is some uneven bounce. Mind you, this is the second game that's been taking place. There's already 40 overs been previously played. Well, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot indeed. Shihab this time beautifully smashes it over mid-wicket for a boundary. There's already 40 overs been previously played. Well, that's a good shot. That's a very good shot indeed. Shihab ropes. That's the end of the over. 33 for 2. So 34 on the board. Arshad continuing on to his third over. Well, nicely played. There is cover in the deep, a sweeper cover. Will cut it off. So just a single on that occasion. Arshad, after going for 10 runs of his first over, he's come back quite well. Runs are pretty hard to come by. We did witness it the previous game against the Emirates and Air Arabia as well. Run making is not so easy for a new batter. You just need to make sure that you spend some time out there in the middle. Get used to the pitch, because it can be slightly on the slower side. Well, that's a very, very good shot. That's a magnificent shot. That's gone all the way for a maximum. Well, that was in the slot. And one of the toughest shots to play. Pitch, because it can be slightly on the slower side. Well, that's a very, very good shot. That went a long way over the boundary ropes. Rahul Kataria, well, he's got going, hasn't he? He's looking extremely good. 2 more balls remaining in the over. Arshad, after bowling 3 very good balls, slightly sliding towards that offside. This one knocked down towards mid-order. Quick double been taken. Excellent running by these two. Certainly putting the pressure on the opposition. Fly Dubai, after losing those 2 early wickets, have gone into a mode of rebuilding and so far have done quite well. Last ball coming up. Well, this again going hard at it. Over mid-off, and has that gone all the way? Yes, it has gone all the way for a maximum. So 2 sixes to end the over. This is brilliant. Well, this again going hard at it. Over mid-off up those numbers under his statistics. 5 overs done, it's 49 for 2. Well, that's another boundary. Very nicely played. Just outside the off stump. And once again smashed. $53 for 2 now, Fly Dubai. Going through very nicely here. It's Shazad, the new bowler who's coming to bowl. Starting off with a rank long hop. Well, once again. Well, Rao Kataria, well, he certainly does look like one of those cleanest strikers of the cricket ball, wasn't it? He's hitting the ball nicely. Well, that's again smashed. Once again, it's through that region. Well, 2 in 2 for him now. Very similar deliveries. Both dispatched off his presence. The ball nicely. Well, that's again smashed. Once again, it's through that region. The boundaries for Shihab. A good little partnership brewing up here between these two. And going at a very decent run rate, the Fly Dubai batters. Almost 10.5 runs and over. Three more deliveries remaining in the power play. They've already got 8 runs off this over. What will the Fly Dubai batters do at this stage? Well, he goes through the leg side this time. But the fielder in the deep will cut it off. Pick up another couple of runs. There's some very, very good batting here by Shihab. Oh, that's close. Very close to that outside edge. Once again trying to cut it fine towards that point region there, Shihab. The shot was on. Last ball of the over. Quicker one. Once again a short ball there by Shazad. And a good piece of effort there in the deep at long on. They keep it down to a couple of runs. Nevertheless, a very good power play here for Fly Dubai. In spite of losing 2 wickets, they're going at above 10 runs and over. It's 61 for 2. Right, so the players have had drinks. Fielding restrictions have been lifted. 61 for 2 after 6 overs. Going at a very good run rate here, Fly Dubai. The two batters going through nicely. 29 for Rahul. Shihab on 21 of 11. A 50 partnership has come up between these two as well. After losing those two early wickets, it's been an excellent recovery here. Rahul Kataria and Shihab providing the impetus with the bat, setting the stage, setting a very good platform for the batters to follow up with. Not easy for new batters walking in. Can be quite a tricky surface. Well, down the leg side, we'll have to re-bowl that again. So it's Pasindu Wanyarachi coming into bowl. Some good medium pace. So Pasindu Wanyarachi, once again some mind-boggling figures there. 390 matches, 403 wickets. Best figures of 6 for 30. It's Pasindu. Once again just knocked down towards the leg side. Projected score 207. If they go about this and they manage to hold on to this same run rate. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery there. Nicely bowled there by Pasindu. Just keeping the line and length. Not trying to do anything fancy. False start there. Can be quite frustrating sometimes for batters as well as bowlers. .63 on the board. Well, how much will the Fly Dubai target from here onwards? They've got 8 wickets in hand. Oh, good delivery, but it's been no ball been called by the umpire. Well, perhaps overstepping there, Pasindu Wanyarachi. It can be a cardinal sin, isn't it, especially in this format. When you have a very fast-paced game, you can ill afford these blunders. Might have to be paying a very heavy price. Couple of runs added there, but no ball been taken, and remains to be seen the free hit. What can Rahul do? Well, he's pulled that hard, and has that gone all the way? Yes, it's gone all the way for a maximum. So the free hit proving to be quite costly for Etihad Airlines. Fly Dubai are now in a very, very good position. They're 71 for 2 after 6.3 overs. Rahul batting beautifully. He's on 36 now of 21 balls. Well, playing it fine around the leg side. Well, not the best of efforts there by the fielder. Thinking of a third, but they'll just stick to 2. Rightfully decided there. You cannot afford to commit harakiri at this stage. Especially when you're going well. You need the 2 set batters to bat and face as many deliveries as possible. It's not going to be easy for new batters walking into bat to go after the bowling straight away. Already previously 40 overs being played on this surface. So there can be a lot of wear and tear. Flicked off the pads this time. And last ball of the over. once again. So Shihab will keep strike for the next over. 7 done. It's 75 for 2. So 64-run partnership between these two of 34 balls. It's been a very, very good period of play here for Fly Dubai. And in walks Darshan Apiris. That's number 4. Once again, a wide, a long heap towards the leg side. Will get Shihab another boundary through that square leg region. Darshan Apiris. That's number 4. Once again, a wide, but very effective to say the least. Been having some very serious power behind him. The run rate climbing. Now above 11 runs and over, so these two batters have done brilliantly so far. Well, easy as it seems, they say. You get a boundary of the very first ball. All you have to do is just knock it around. You pick up 5 singles after it. That will be 9 runs for the over. So no risks required at this stage. That's excellent batting once again. Just playing it with the soft hands, just into the gap, pushing it for singles. Another single just been lobbied up. So that's the end of the 8th over. It's 83 for 2. Well, the previous over by Darshana going for 8 runs, bowling extremely well. Darshana also having very good figures, 497 wickets in 564 games. Best figures of 5 for 18. And now Rahul Sada comes into the attack. 129 wickets in 170 games. Best figures of 4 for 21. Rahul Sada. Left arm spinner, beautifully flighted dot ball to begin with. Well, this is skied. And it's into the gap. The ball will win the race. Another excellent shot there by Rahul Kataria. Well, this is skied. And it's into the gap. The ball will win now in a very good position. After losing those 2 early wickets. It's been an excellent comeback here by Fly Dubai. Smart batting by the 2 batters here. Just knocking it around. 29 of 18 balls. Well, trying to loft that over mid-on, just getting a single. So Rahul Kataria approaching what would be a very good half century. He's on 46 now. Well, nicely played. It's into the gap towards the fine leg region, and that's a boundary. That's the 50 up for Rahul Kataria. 50 of 29 balls. Well, it's a fantastic what would be a very good half century. He's on 46 now. Well, nicely played. It's into the gap towards the fine leg region. What an innings this has turned out to be, coming together when the chips were down. They were 11 for 2. And now they've literally put on a brilliant partnership. At 83 run partnership between them has steadied the ship here for Fly Dubai. Or should I say, it steadied the flight. Beautiful batting. Another single to end the over. 9 done, 95 for 2. Well, that's again played very nicely. So runs are coming thick and fast here. Fly Dubai have now certainly pressed the accelerator button. Another brilliant shot there by Rahul Kataria. Well, that's again played very nicely. So run class and caliber of Rahul. 99 now on the board. Oh, good delivery. Very nicely bowled. A bit of a slower ball here. Good comeback. And that single brings the 100 up for Fly Dubai. It's 100 for 2 in 9.2 overs. And these two have batted magnificently. What a recovery this is after being 11 for 2. Well, Fly Dubai has made sure there are no further turbulences. Well, this has been against Log Swept. There's a fielder in the day that we cut it off, so just a single. Oh, good delivery. Very nicely bowled. Another dot ball. Current run rate very healthy here for Fly Dubai. 10.5 runs and over. Well, at this rate, they will reach close to around 200 plus, which is going to be a very good score on this surface. Once again, nicely placed towards extra covers for a couple. So last ball of the 10th coming up. Fly Dubai in a very good position here. Darshana under a bit of pressure. Well, asking the question, but that was definitely going down the leg side. So dot ball to end it. Good finish to the over there by Darshana right there towards the end. 10 done, 103 for 2. Well, so after the players have had a break, have now begun the second half of the innings. "104 for 2" is Fly Dubai. So it's Mohammad Sharif who's come into the attack. 82 wickets in 124 games. Best figures of 4 for 21. Outside the off stump, it's going to be called a wide. "93-run partnership between these two. Of 53 balls. What a brilliant rearguard action by the two batters after having lost those 2 early wickets. Come back pretty well. Fly Dubai in a very, very good position now. Well, that's nicely played. Beautifully hit there over the point, fielder's head for a boundary. That's a high-class shot there by Shihab. Throwing his hands at it. And well, that's nicely played. Beautifully hit there over the... But his hand and eye coordination have been absolutely spot on here. Moves on to 36 of 22 now. Fly Dubai marching along. 110 now on the board. Etihad are desperately looking for wickets here at this stage. Well, certainly it's the battle between the two giants, one from Dubai and the other from Abu Dhabi. Etihad Airlines, one of UAE's premier airlines, and Fly Dubai being one of the most from the affordable segments here in the UAE. Well, that's beautifully hit once again. Once again, the power in the wrists of Shihab are absolutely phenomenal. Well, that's beautifully hit once again. Once again, the power. Fly Dubai are cruising at 35,000 feet. And they are in red hot form. Well, doesn't look like they're going to land anytime soon. He moves on to 40 now of 23 balls. Well, he's flicked that off the pads. Once again, the fielder in the deep this time will cut it off. They keep it down for a couple of runs. Current run rate is at a staggering 11 runs and over. Near to it. 10.71 to be exact. Mohammed under a bit of pressure. Delicate, soft hands there on the occasion. Dot ball to end it. Nevertheless, another very good over for Fly Dubai. 11 done, 116 for 2. Well, this is India, and that's a maximum. Rahul Kataria is going on beautifully here. And well, he doesn't seem to be slowing anytime soon. Fly Dubai. Well, he's gone for a few runs here, Darshana. $125 for 2. 11.1 overs. Well, hit off the back foot. Down towards long off for a single. Well, that is a slash, but one bounce to the field at point. Well, sometimes they say when things go your way, nothing seems to be able to go wrong. Once again, a bit of hint of movement into the right-hander there. Watchfully played. So Darshana, wickets column evading him at this stage. Oh, just outside the wide of the reach of the batter. That could have nearly gone down his throat. 12 overs done, 130 for 2. All right, so 156 for 2. And what a brilliant partnership this has turned out to be. 144 run stand between these two. Shihab having just got to his half century. 50 of 35 balls for Shihab. And Rahul Kataria on the other end. Well, he's approaching a magnificent 100. Can it be the first 100 of the World Airlines Cricket Tournament? Well, Fly Dubai are in a commanding position at this stage. Going through very nicely. 157 for 2, 8 wickets in hand. And into the last 5 overs. Well, you couldn't have asked for a better platform here. So Pasindu, that's a good delivery, hitting the block hole. Nicely bowled there on that occasion. This turned out to be a very good over from Pasindu. He's hardly given anything away. Just 1 run of the first 4 balls. Can he finish it off strong? Projector score 200. Well, certainly they'll be able to push that towards the 210, 220 run mark with wickets in hand. That's nicely hit. It's into the gap. Fielder in the deep will just cut it off. Just a single. This turned out to be a fantastic over by Pasindu. Unfortunate for Etihad Airlines. The wickets have just struggled to come through by. They've just not been able to get going. They've not been able to break this brilliant partnership between Rahul and Shihab. Last ball of the over. Well, full toss. That's no ball been called by the leg umpire. And it's also gone to the boundary for 4. Well, Rahul Qatar. Last ball of the over. Well, full toss. That's no ball been called by the leg umpire. And he bowls a waist high no ball. And he's been hit for a boundary as well. Rahul Kataria now into the 90s. 91 of 53 balls. Well, so the free hit not proving to be costly. And they'll get back for a couple to end the over. Rahul on 93 now of 54. 16 done, 165 for 2. The 150 run partnership comes between Rahul Kataria and Shihab. This has been a brilliant innings between these two. .165 on the board. Last 4 overs of the innings. Shihab on strike on 51 now. Oh, that's another no ball. Well, things going horribly wrong here for Etihad Airlines. And they'll pick up another couple of runs. So another free hit coming up here. beautiful setting in the background with the sun setting. We're right towards the twilight of the evening. Temperatures have begun to drop. It's getting quite chilly here as well. Well, he's launched onto it. Where has that gone? Well, the fielder has done extremely well there in the deep. Very, very nearly going all the way. Another couple of runs added. Samiullah, the new bowler, coming in to bowl the 17th over. Can always be a tough task for a new bowler coming in towards the death overs. Oh, beautifully bowled. Nicely bowled there. Change of pace. Samiullah, 48 wickets. Best figures of 5 for 35. Well, nicely flicked off. Rahul on 93. Well, he'll get another couple of runs now. Make that 95 now. One hit away is Rahul Kataria from that magnificent 100, which would be the first in this World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. Fly Dubai racking on the runs here now. 171 on the board. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. But the fielder in the deep will cut it off. They get another couple. Well, again, he's mistimed it. Just a single down towards long off. Moves on to 98 now, Rahul Kataria. 174 for 2. Still plenty of time remaining to get to that 3-figure mark here for Rahul. Just got to take it nice and calm. Last ball of the over. Oh, brilliant delivery. Nice Yorker there by Samiullah. And well dug out there by Shihab as well. 17 done. 174 for 2. Well, that's a brilliant shot. Well, that's 100 for Rahul Kataria. 102 of 59 balls. What an outstanding innings this has been from Rahul Kataria. The first 100 of the World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026. And it's been a tremendous innings from this brilliant right-handed batter. He's Well, that's a brilliant shot. Fires head as straight as an arrow. And a boundary for the taking. 102 of 59 balls. That is some serious hitting, ladies and gentlemen. 9 boundaries and 4 sixes to his innings with a strike rate of 172. Some magnificent batting here by Rahul Kataria. 178 now on the board. Pasindu proving to be quite costly. Well, he bowled quite well in the previous over. The last ball being a no ball, being hit away, just spoiling his figures in the process. And now Rahul seems to have taken a liking to him as well. Shihab now on strike. 7 boundaries to his name. Nicely bowled. Good delivery there by Pasindu. A direct hit would have been extremely interesting there. Etihad Airlines desperately wanted that to strike the stumps down, because it would have seen the back of Rahul Kataria, but not to be so. 15 deliveries remaining in the innings. 180 on the board. Nicely played there. Straight to the fielder. Well, this is certainly one for the ages here by these two batters. 170-run partnership of 100 balls. That is some scintillating stuff here by Fly Dubai. Well, a change of gloves there for Shihab. Oh, what's happened there? Is Rahul Kataria retiring out? In fact, he is retiring out. So a magnificent innings from Rahul comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, well, we were thoroughly entertained here at the 7 Stadium in Dubai, thanks to a magnificent effort. 181 for 3. Well, what a way to... Oh, in fact, it is Shihab who's continuing his hitting ranges around the park. What a stroke that was. Well, what a way to... Hitting it straight past the bowler on the back foot. Well, once again, a very unorthodox cricketer here, Shihab. Moved on to 59 of 43, 185 on the board. Last ball of the over. Slower ball. Good thinking there by Pasindu. They put back for a couple. And they finish the 18th over. So Pasindu proving to be quite expensive. 4 overs, none for 40. 42. 18 done, 187 for 3. again. So it's Ridge who's walked into bat. Ridge Menezes. Well, that's in the air. Another single down. Ridge Menezes off the mark straight away there. 189 on the board. 10 more deliveries remaining. Samiullah entrusted to bowl the penultimate over. Well, what a night it has been here for Fly Dubai. Match number 3 of the World Airline Cricket Tournament. Well, this is in the air. Falls just wide to the field, and that's slightly sloppy to say the least. Well, that's passing the 1 year Archie. World Airline Cricket Tournament. Well, this is in the air. That's slightly sloppy to say the least. Gives 4 easy runs. So first boundary there for Ridge Menezes. 193 now. Well, this time it does well. The ball certainly chasing him to all parts of the park here. .95 for 3. 8 runs have come off this over so far. 2 more deliveries remaining. Once again, that's blasted through the cover region, and once again, that's another boundary. Well, Ridge Menezes, from the moment he's walked out to bat, well, he's shown that. Once again, that's blasted through the cover region, and once again, like a tracer bullet. Fly Dubai now 199. What a brilliant batting performance this is turning out to be. This is going to take some serious getting here for Etihad if they are to come get this score being set by Fly Dubai so far. They aren't done yet. So single to end the over. 200 comes up for Fly Dubai. 200 for 3 in 19 overs. This is some tremendous and scintillating batting. 200 for 3 at the end of the 90th. Nice, he flicked off the pads once again. And he gets a boundary. That's a very good shot there by Ridge. Well, that's the third boundary for him. He's made batting look extremely easy from the moment he's walked out to bat. He's moved on to 16 of 6 balls, striking it. Well, nice, he flicked off the pads once again. And they have no answer whatsoever. Oh, that was a hit right back at the bowler. That's certainly gonna sting, I'll tell you. That was a tough chance. Shihab on 62 of 45. 4 deliveries remaining. Can they finish it off with a flurry of boundaries here? Well, he's gone hard. He's gone over mid-on. And he's got a maximum. He's absolutely launched onto that. Shihab, you beauty. Well, he is on a zone of his own here, Shihab. Well, he's gone hard. He's gone over mid-on. And he's got a maximum. And at the looks of it, do we feel that Fly Dubai are certainly batting Etihad out of the game? So another single now added. Ridge on strike. Well, you need to try and get those Yorkers in, isn't it? Yes, mind you, these are all working professionals. They are not professional cricketers. They're all working professionals, so it's easier said than done, unlike seasoned cricketers who will be able to implement those wide Yorkers and those Yorkers to perfection. Arshad, the captain, coming in to bowl the last over. There's once again squeezed down towards extra covers. They pick up a couple of runs. 212 now. Last ball of the innings coming up. Ridge on 19 of 8 balls. Well, what a magnificent onslaught this has been. Posted a massive target on the board for the Etihad Airlines to chase. Can they do it? Only time will tell. But hit down the ground. They come back for a couple. Can be a chance of a run out. And have they managed to get that too? We'll just wait for the umpire's call. And in fact, they've managed to get that couple. So excellent running by the two batters. They finished the innings of Fly Dubai at 214 for 3 in their 20 overs. And that's a massive, massive target been set by the Fly Dubai for Etihad Airlines. Well, that's the equation. Etihad Airlines need 215 runs for victory in their 20 overs. Well, all thanks to that magnificent, brilliant batting there by Rahul Kataria and Shihab, putting on a humongous partnership. And then, well, he's gone hard. Well, it's in the air with Arshad Khan, the captain, opening the proceedings with the ball. Well, this again swung hard. Aslam Aziz. Well, he's played that fine. It's into the gap, ball running away towards the boundary. 11 for 1 raise the score. Oh, that's close. That's well, this is again in the air, just beyond the reach of the fielder. Well, that's a beautifully played. They're certainly putting in all the touches here. Well, that's beautifully played. It's played off the leg. Already 40 overs been previously played. Well, that's a good shot to the pitch because it can be slightly on the slower side. Well, that's a very, very good. Well, this again going hard at it. Ball nicely. Well, that's again smashed. Once again, it's through the region. Arshan Apiris. That's number 4. Once again, a wide, a long heap to. Well, this is Kide. And it's into the gap, the ball. Approaching what would be a very good half century. He's on 46 now. Well, nicely played. It's into the... Well, that's again played very nicely. So, well, that's nicely played. Beautifully hit there over. Last ball of the over. Well, full toss. That's no ball been called by the leg umpire. And it's... Well, what a way to... once again, that's blasted through the coverage. And once again... Well, nicely flicked off the pads once again. Well, he's gone hard. He's gone over it on. And he's got a back. All right, so we're all set to begin. Etihad Airlines have got to go at a run rate of almost 11 runs and over. 215 in pursuit of it. And the first ball by the captain Chetan, who's entrusted the responsibilities on himself to open the proceedings with the ball. It's going to be Abdullah and Samiullah opening the proceedings with the bat for Etihad Airlines. Watchfully played, a quick single been taken towards covers. An excellent running by the two batters once again. Samiullah, 51 matches, 574 runs, average of 22, strike rate of 163. And Chetan, the captain with the ball. Well, a quick single been taken. Chance, a better throw. Would have certainly been trouble there for the batter. That could have been mighty close on that occasion. So Chetan Rane, 243 matches, 184 wickets. Best figures of 6 for 22. Good piece of fielding here. Fly Dubai. Well, they've got their intent right from ball one. Attacking, not ready to give in easy singles here on this occasion. Etihad Airlines, well, they've got their word cut out. 213 to win of 116 balls. It's turning out to be a very good over here by the captain. Last ball of the over. Can Chetan finish it off well here? Oh, that's going to be a no ball. Well, shame that. This would have been a brilliant over under the circumstances. He will have to re-bowl that again now. No ball. Is that called a no ball? Well, in fact, it is not called a no ball. Well, I thought for a second that was called a no ball. First over done, 2 for no loss. Well, Abdur Rahman comes into bowl from the other end. Medium pacer. Best figures of 5 wickets for 16 runs. 129 wickets in 97 games. Some bit of pace there. Hurrying the batter on that occasion. Very nicely bowled there by Abdur Rahman. Well, he goes hard at it. Did not time that enough, just got the top part of the bat. They'll come back for a couple though. Once again, excellent delivery there by Abdur Rahman. He's a tall left-arm fast bowler. He's got that height factor to him as well, so even any deliveries around that good length will certainly climb and get higher on for the batter. Can be quite a tough task. An open stance here by Abdullah. Oh, trying to come down the pitch, missing that on that occasion. Well, intent right, but once again, the line and length has been absolutely impeccable here by the Fly Dubai bowlers. Well, before the tournament began, Etihad Airlines was also categorized as one of the best teams to go up in the tournament. one of the hot favorites, so to say the least. Some high praises from all quarters. They're certainly not a pushover team here, Etihad Airlines. But today, well, nothing's not going their way with the bowling department. Well, can they come good with the bat? That's a very good shot. It's into the gap. The ball is just been pulled inside the boundary rope. So good piece of work there in the deep by the fielder. Seven for no loss. It's been a very good over here by Abdur Rahman. Well, once again advancing down the pitch. Well, the intent right, but they've just struggled to get the middle of the bat here, the opening batters. Tight line and length bowling by the bowlers of Fly Dubai. Not easy to get away with, especially when you're up against a tall, fast bowler. You can move the ball ever so slightly and also get that extra bit of bounce as well. Last ball of the over. Well, he's launched onto this. It's into the gap. The fielder will cut it off, does extremely well. That's Bharat on the boundary ropes. A couple of runs to end it. So a very good over here by Abdur Rahman. Just 7 runs come off it. It's 10 for no loss at the end of the second over. So the captain comes back into the attack over the wicket. Well, this has been swept high up in the air. Has he got the distance? Oh, the fielder just manages to pull that back in. I'm sure the umpires will want to have a look at it. Well, this has been swept high up in the air. Has he got the distance? Well, in fact, it's given run, so it's not a boundary. So brilliant piece of effort there by Tyron in the deep. 1-1-1. Well, certainly saved 5 runs for his team. Well, when in pursuit of 200 plus, every run being saved makes it that much harder for the opposition. Required run rate climbing as we speak. It's 11.5 runs and over now. Well, this again launched. Fielder coming under, but he can only watch it sail over his head. Well, second time lucky here for... Well, this again launched. Fielder coming under, but he can only watch it sail there by Abdullah. Now on the board. Slower ball. Oh, and that's straight down the throat of the fielder. What a magnificent change of pace there by Chetan. And at him at a rather uncomfortable height. But he still manages to keep that in control. So Etihad Airlines lose their first wicket. The captain strikes a big breakthrough here. Abdullah departs his 18 for 1.
Lefty boys, check the field. Lefty. Check the gap between you. Thoda. Asif bhai, straight to the crease. Okay.
So 18 for 1. And in walked Darshana Piris at number 3. But he's got a job to do. Left-handed batter. Nicely played there with soft hands. Gets off the mark straight away. Great piece of effort. Once again, Fly Dubai. Well, they've brought in their A game here on the field. Certainly something to be absolutely proud about here, the Fly Dubai team. Making a serious statement here for the rest of the teams in the tournament. Just proving the point that we are here to compete. Last ball of the over. That's just the toe end of the bat, fall short of the fielder mid-off. Well, that's Rivin there. He just could not get to the ball. But nevertheless, a very good over here from the captain once again. 3 overs done. It's 19 for 1.
Covering first leg. Left arm over, pace bowling, 6 left.
Alright, so it's going to be Abdur Rahman who will continue with his left arm seam ups. Well, a very good first over, Abdur Rahman. Well, I've just been told Abdur Rahman is a pilot in Fly Dubai. Very good to see that all these working professionals playing the game that they love, with all their busy working schedules, turning up for this wonderful tournament, the World Airlines Cricket Tournament 2026, coming to you from the 7th Stadium in Dubai. The first time in 28 years has the tournament been organized, so certainly a very, very big moment. ball there once again, but this has just been squeezed down towards the final leg region. This outfield is extremely quick. Will they come back for a third? Did they get 3 runs there? Yes, they did. Excellent running by the 2 batters once again. Well, runs have been struggling. Runs have been tough to come by here for Etihad Airways. 22 for 1. 3.2 overs. Required run rate climbing. It's touching 12 runs and over now. This can get out of hand pretty fast for Etihad Airways. Well, this has been skied. There's a chance for the fielder, but it falls exactly in no man's land. 2 fielders were converging. Run rate climbing. It's touching 12 runs and over now. This can get out of hand pretty fast for Etihad Airways. Well, this has been skied. There's a chance for the fielder. Deep. 23 for 1. Some quality bowling here by Abdur Rahman. Well, he's certainly been brilliant with the ball. Usually used to throttles on an aircraft. We'll have to re-bowl that again. Oh, that's beautifully played. That's a high-class shot there by Darshan Peris. Well, that's what Sri Lankans are known for. They have very... Oh, that's beautifully played. That's a high-class shot there by Darshan. That was going to crash middle of middle. Great leg glance there by Darshan Peris. He's got going. They'll need a few more of this here. Do Etihad Airways. .28 for 1. Well, that's gonna slip down the leg side. That will be given a leg bye. Good comeback here by Abdur Rahman. .29 for 1. Well, 2 big giants in the airline industry going head-to-heads here. Etihad and Fly Dubai both serving over 260 destinations combined worldwide. UAE's premier carriers. Good delivery there by Abdur Rahman. Slower ball. Great delivery there, deceiving the batter in the flight. So decent over here for Etihad. 30 for 1 at the end of the 4th over. it's going to be going down the leg side. Chetan, the captain, coming into bowl. His third over is bowled brilliantly. Very economical here, the captain. A hint of movement into the right hander as well. 2 overs, 1 for 11. Has been absolutely brilliant. Not giving anything to go away with. Well, this guy, chance, falls just short of the fielder once again. It's Tyron Peterson running in from deep mid-wicket. So Chetan, not the most express, but has some great control. Some bit of in-swing deliveries. And if he can land one on the right spot, he can certainly find the gap. Just like that. Look at that. That one was taken away from the left-hander. Fly Dubai, consisting of some very seriously good players. A magnificent 100 today early on by Rahul Kataria. And Shihab with the bat, almost 180, 190 run stand between them. Certainly have helped put a very, very good score on the board. Required run rate getting closer to the 12 run per over mark. And sometimes when you do chase such big scores, without you realizing the required run rate will climb with every ball. Slower ball, getting the toe end of the bat there. Fielder just over his head. Well, for a second we thought that he got the toe end of the bat and he hasn't timed with every ball. Slower ball, getting the toe end of the bat there. Fielder on the boundary ropes. Well, all he could do is just watch it sail over his head. A very good blow there by Samuel. I moves on to 13 now of 10 balls. Last ball of the over coming up. Well, that's blasted through the offside. Once again, excellent piece of effort there at extra covers. That's Rahul Katari. Rahul Kataria with that ball, stopping it, certainly saved 3 runs. 5 overs done, is 39 for 1. Well, so it does look like Abdur Rahman has been given an extended spell. He's into his 3rd over now. A good delivery there once again. He's trying to hit the block hole. Idea's right there. 39 for 1 after 5.1 overs. Last over of the power play in place. Well, Etihad, they desperately need a couple of boundaries here to keep that required rate in check. Mind you, after the field restrictions are lifted, it will get that much tougher. Still a mountain to climb here. Chance for a run out. But good running, and they just managed to get back in time. Darshan and Samiullah, well, they'll need to do something similar of what Rahul Kataria and Shihab did with the bat. You need a massive partnership. It's very difficult for new batters to come in and start blasting through. And that's what Rahul Kataria and Shihab did. Batted beautifully. And well, I was just told Rahul Kataria has 59 hundreds to his name. Over 30,000 runs. Well, some serious talent there. Oh, that's a very good shot. And in fact, it's a brilliant take. What a magnificent catch that was. What a take. What a catch. Well, was that the catch of the match?
That's a very good
Shot. And in fact, that is Asif at point. What a brilliant piece of effort. What a brilliant piece of fielding. Fly Dubai. Well, they are absolutely rocking the game at this stage. Etihad lose their second. It's 40 for 2. New batter is Jawad Qazi at number 4. Starts off with a cracking square drive. Once again, straight to Asif at point, who just took an absolute blinder in that previous ball. What a take that was. Certainly counted as would be one of the top catchers in the tournament. It is still very early times. Just on day 1 of the World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026. Well, so a slip has come into place now. I believe it's Ridge has been positioned there. One left-hander replaced batted. Over the fielder's head. One bounce into the boundary ropes. That's a magnificent shot there by Samiullah. Well, you'll need a few more of that. Well, that's been flat batted. Over the bounce into the boundary ropes. Just off a back of a length. Well, he was ready for it, wasn't it, Samiullah? Waited for it on the back foot and then hit it over the field. 47 for 2 now. Well, he's got the middle of the bat there. But not finding the placement to pick up another couple of runs. Samiullah. Well, he's been there for some time now. 15 balls, 21 runs. But it's getting tougher and tougher as we speak here for Etihad Airways. Need some major contributions coming in. Well, nicely hit. That's over point. A couple of boundaries, a couple of bouncers into the boundary ropes. Brings the 50 up for Etihad Airways. 53 for 2 in 6.4 overs. Contributions coming in. Boundaries before, with Bharat having a leg side heavy field, he cannot afford to be bowling that line. Got to keep it tight. Well, this once again played behind square this time. That was too wide down the leg side. Easy pickings to keep it tight. Well, this once again played behind square this time. Boundary for 4. This over is proving to be quite costly here for Fly Dubai. 16 runs have come off this over so far. One more delivery remaining. Certainly still a long way to go. Well, single to end the over. 58 for 2. Well, it's going to be Vinay who's coming into the attack. Some left arm spin for Fly Dubai. Well, he's been greeted with a boundary down towards the final leg region. Not the best of deliveries to begin with here for Vinay. Well, he's been greeted. Now going through nicely. He's striking it very cleanly here now. Still a long, long way to go. But he's certainly providing the impetus now. 34 of 19 here for Samiullah. Oh, just wide of the reach of Vinay there. It was uppish. Always when a bowler has been hit for a boundary of the very first ball of the over, there's always a bit of pressure on him. He's got to come back strong here, Vinay. Left arm spinner to the left-handed batter, Jawad Qazi on strike. Nicely flighted, beautifully bowled. Excellent delivery there by Vinay. Nicely flighted there. Oh, that's a better delivery this time. Slightly leg side-ish. Lucky that Samiullah did not get back to it there, because there is a fielder at deep square leg. There is a huge gawking gap between deep mid-wicket and the deep square leg fielder. Just got to try and keep it a little straighter here. Well, this is a... Has he timed this? Sure, the umpires will want to have a look at that. Just got to try and keep it a little straighter here. Well, this is a... Has he timed this? Well, he certainly saved 5 runs for his team. That was Ridge on the boundary ropes. Well, full marks for effort there. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's close. That is mighty close. Well, the umpire says it was just angling with the arm and missing leg stump. So 65 for 2. And Ridge comes into the attack. Well, slower ball starting up with fielder coming under, but he can only watch it sail over his head. A brilliant hit there by Samiullah. Well, he's striking the ball cleanly now. Runs the attack. Well, slower ball starting up with fielder coming under, but he can only watch it. Any pace whatsoever there, Ridge. He's certainly bowling those lollipop deliveries, so to say the least. And very difficult to get under. Smart bowling there by Ridge. Ridge Menezes, 494 matches, 252 wickets, with best figures of 5 for 22. Well, he certainly can get the breakthrough here for his team. Well, nice, he played into the gap. Okay, push for a couple. Well, not the best of running there by Etihad batters. There was a couple. Had they taken the first run hard, you have to try and push every single run that come your way. Current run rate just above 8.5. Required run rate just below 12.5. So they've managed to maintain this run rate over the last 2-3 overs. But they'll certainly need to go hard at it, because ones and twos are not going to help their cause at this stage. Still another 141 required. Still a long, long way to go. Certainly an Emirates, certainly the Everest to be scaled here for Etihad Airways. So after being hit for a 6 of the very first ball, Ridge has come back really well. 4 singles, but with the required rate climbing, well, you'd think that you need another boundary just to be abreast of the required run rate, or else that will keep climbing. It will get tougher. But with Samiullah on strike, you certainly would back yourself to do that. He's on 44 now. Last ball of the over. Flighted. Well, he's launched onto it. Has he got all of it? No, he has not. Oh, can you believe it? That's Peterson on the boundary ropes. And I think that is going to be called a 6 for now. Last ball of the over. Flighted. Well, he's launched onto it. Has he got... Oh, can you believe it? That is definitely going to be a 6. Well, so the umpire's call is that it was not a 6. So great work there by Peterson on the boundary ropes. 9 overs done, 76 for 2. Well, it's Tyron Peterson who comes in to bowl the 10th over. South African lad. nicely. A very good start here. Well, he saved 5 runs for his team of that last ball of the previous over. Well, we did think that was a 6, but nevertheless the umpires thought otherwise. So he's done a great job indeed. "76 for 2. Another 139 required for victory. Samiullah on strike. Well, once again a wild hog, and the wicket-keeper missing it. They will get a bye on that occasion. Well, the way Samiullah swung his bat, trust me, if had he made connection, that ball would have certainly gone out of orbit. "77 for 2. Getting tougher and tougher as we speak. Required run rate touching 13 runs and over now. Certainly is an uphill task for the Etihad Airways batters. Well, that's going to be a wide. He'll have to re-bowl that again. So Tyron Peterson, 38 matches, 36 wickets, best figures of 3 for 18. Oh, good delivery. Brilliant Yorker. Some hint of movement there for the tall right-arm fast bowler as well. Beautifully bowled there by Tyron Peterson. Jawad Qazi on the other end. He struggled to get going, hasn't he? 5 runs of 9 balls. It looks like there might be some treatment required there out there in the middle. 79 for 2.
Sammy, 3 more balls. Let's go to wall, bro. अगली दफा बोले ना इसको पप्पी दे दें, पप जाएगा. पप्पी दे दें इसको. तो उसके बाहर मारो. ट्राई नहीं कर रहे. उसको थोड़ा चिपको बैठ जाए बाहर से. Oh, the 6 more to play. The last time. Come on.
Well, this is hit hard down the ground, and the catch has been taken. So Chetan takes the catch. Samiullah, after a breezy 45, a very, very good knock under pressure, has to walk back to the dugout. Well, and in the process, misses out on a half century. Well, this is hit hard. Down, and the catch has been taken. Generates that extra bit of bounce. And that's what caused his downfall. Third one down now. Samiullah deposits 79 for 3.
Man in, come on. Sky ball, Sunday ball, Dhruva, Dora. Back. Yeah, covering. Covering first leg. Falling on the stick, 2 more to go. Come on.
Well, nicely bowled there. It's turned out to be a brilliant over here from Tyron Peterson. But he's hardly given anything away. 1 wicket and a run so far in his over. Well, these are the kind of overs that certainly completely changed the complexion of the game. New batter who's walked in at number 5. Is Mohammad Sharif. Last ball of the over. Stayed low. Oh, that's sloppy there. Some bit of bad bounce there for the wicket keeper. Will enable them to get an additional run. But nevertheless, a magnificent over here from Tyron Peterson. 10 done, it's 80 for 3.
It's okay, boys.
He's bowled him. Muhammad Shah. He's bowled him with a slower ball. Spinning into him. And he misses it. Absolutely castles him. So 2 quick wickets in succession here. Another one falls. Etihad 80 for 4.
दोनों साइड ही बना न्यू बैटर ऑन स्ट्राइक 5 run
10 overs. 10. So passing the 1 Yarachi, walking in at number 6. Another very prolific batter. 8,749 runs in 390 games with an average of almost 28 and a strike rate of 141.
walk with the ball baller
Well, he certainly need to go after now and make a big score here.
well ball Reggie
Starts with the dot ball. Fly Dubai. Now certainly putting in the screws, tightening the brakes. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Was there an outside edge there? Ridge looks quite excited. There you go, him asking the umpire if there was an outside edge. The umpire politely says no. But once again, that was beautifully bowled, enticing the batter forward. Some great line and length bowling here by Ridge. He's hardly giving anything away for the batters. Well, this is getting tougher and tougher as we speak. Required run rate touching close to 14.5 now. Well, right now it does look like it's Fly Dubai's game. But cricket is a funny game. It's not over till it's over. Well, beautifully flighted.
ball Reggie
Dot ball there.
good thinking
And they're getting the toe end of the bat there on that occasion. Another very good over here by Ridge. It's been brilliant. 82 for 4 after the end of the 11th over.
लाइट्स आगे करना थोड़ा या कवरिंग मिड राइट आर्म और पेस बॉल also covering middle come on ball nicely done Bharat easy put it back yeah covering fast leg perfect 90-degree angle he's falling with stick 5 to you 5 more to go MD balling fast ball
Very good delivery there. Been Ducked out.
Jawad, take the scoreboard, bro.
84 for 4. Jawad Qazi on strike. 7 of 12 for him now. Required run rate jumped above 15 now. As he played a single down towards long on. Well, Tyron Peterson has been absolutely brilliant with the ball. Oh, he's bowled him. Well, this is a big wicket, I'll tell you. Pasindu Anyarachi. Well, he is one of the stars. Beautifully bowled here by Tyron Peterson. Etihad now in all sorts of trouble. Half the side back in the dugout. 85 for 5.
Back. Yeah, covering first leg. He's falling. Over the strong. 2 more to play.
So it's Arshad Khan, the captain, who's walked in at number 7. Well, Tyron, well, how well has he bowled? Just look at those figures. 2 wickets for not many runs on the board. He's been absolutely brilliant. Innings going nowhere here now at this stage. Required rate touching 15 and a half. And it does seem like Fly Dubai has now certainly put the game beyond the reach of the batting team. Does certainly seem like it's all over now here for Etihad Airways. But well, cricket's a funny game. Chance for a run out. There was a fumble there by the fielder amid off. So another brilliant over from Tyron. Just 4 runs and a wicket as well. 87 for 5 at the end of the 12th over. Alright, so 87 for 5. So Ridge will continue. Well, this guy, chance just for short of Kevin Peterson. Tyron Peterson at long on. That could have easily gone down the throat of him. Slightly slipped there at the very last minute there, Tyron. Trying to get to the ball on the occasion. Javad Qazi, 8 of 13 for him now. Well, wide being called by the umpire. But beautifully flighted. This high up in the air. Falls again in no man's land. Just short of Tyron Peterson again. There's been a couple of times where the ball has been enticing the fielders in the boundary ropes. Required run rate climbing with every ball, above 16 runs and over now. Trying to hit the ball too hard, smashing it onto his pads there. Arshad Khan, the captain, can he take a rabbit out of the hat here for Etihad Airways? Arshad Khan, 155 matches, 2,088 runs, strike rate of just above 100.
Well ball. Excellent, excellent. Sharp boy. Excellent bowling, Ridge, excellent bowling.
Required run rate now above 17. That's how things can turn right towards the death overs with the rate climbing.
Two call, Bharat. Two call.
They come back for a couple. Good running by the two batters.
Okay.
92 for 5, 12.5 overs. Last ball of the over coming up. Well, that's close. That's very, very close, but the umpire says not out. Well, perhaps just hitting outside the line. Another very good over here by Ridge. 13 done, 92 for 5. So Tyron will continue his bowling here.
I gave you a catch over there. Can't run fast. Jogging in.
3 for 5. Once again, played into the gap. Well, these ones and twos are certainly not going to help Etihad's cause. Certainly, Fly Dubai will believe that they've got the game by the scruff of the neck. Well, all thanks to the brilliant partnership between Shihab and Rahul in their batting innings. To losing too early because they've come back brilliantly. Nicely flicked. And that's a boundary. Well, we thought for a second that was just a single down towards that region. But very good timing behind that by Arshad Khan. Full toss on that occasion by Tyron. Very rare bad delivery by this very, very good bowler, Tyron Peterson. Slightly trying to look for that, search for that Yorker length, in the process providing a full toss. Oh, good delivery. Is there a bit of bat? That is the question. It's falling short of the wicket keeper.
Let's go, bro.
Look to your bottom right on your screen. Required run rate now above 18. Hit right back up. Well, there's a lot of excitement out there. Some great camaraderie between the players. The captain having a chat with his bowler as well. The Tyron, he's been brilliant. 2.5 overs, 2 for 13. Economy rate of below 5 runs is absolutely magnificent. Well, there's a chance. Once again, falls short of the fielder in the deep. Just get a single though.
Almost, bro. I've got my eye on the ball.
So another very good over here by Tyron. 14 done. 100 comes up for Etihad, 100 for 5.
Okay, sir. It's okay. This guy's like that. Well ball, Reggie. Well ball. Lefty boys, lefty, quick change.
So Ridge will be bowling his last over now. But it seems like Etihad have certainly thrown in the towel. quick single been stolen.
Good thinking, Richie.
Well, he's in the air.
Good ball, Reggie.
Another
Well ball,
single
Reggie.
been taken.
Good chain, boys. Good chain, lefty.
Apartment, it has studios, one bedrooms. 103 for 5, 14.3 overs. Well, that's skied. Once again, down towards Tyron Peterson, who's been kept extremely busy in that region today.
Let's finish it well, finish it well.
So, well, it certainly does look like game done and dusted here for Etihad. As the intent extremely difficult for them to get going at this stage.
Well ball.
Singles not gonna hurt the cause of Fly Dubai at this stage. More than 110 runs required
Lefty, good chain.
in just about 5 overs. Well, unless, yeah, absolutely, I think it's beyond their reach now. Unless someone has to actually play the innings of their life. So a dot ball to end the over. Rich completes his spell, a brilliant spell at that. 1 for 23 of his 4 overs, 15 done, 105 for 5.
They're going to. Get in. Yes, sir.
Well, they pick up a couple of runs there. So runs not coming by here for Etihad Airways. Well, it's been a tough day at the office here at the Seven Stadium. What a beautiful venue, what a beautiful setup this is here at this wonderful facility, the Seven Stadium here in Dubai. 3 oval grounds, some outstanding cricketing facilities for players to enjoy. Well, outside edge, but the wicket keeper not able to hang on to it. That's gone to the boundary for 4 behind the wicket keeper. Very unfortunate to say the least. Tyron, well, he thoroughly deserved that, didn't it? Bowled extremely well. Got a thick outside edge there of Jawad Qazi. That should have been taken, but not to be so. Jawad Qazi now moves on to 16 of 19 balls. Living on a knife's edge here is Jawad Qazi. Once again, he's not timing it. It's been some tough going here for the batters of Etihad Airways. Nothing going their way with the ball, with the bat. It's certainly been a day to forget. They just got to put this game back behind them and come back stronger tomorrow.
रेडी रहना जल्दी.
Tyron bowling his last over. It's been that kind of a night.
Fielding, Amod.
Etihad Airways, the pitch has slowed considerably. For the Fly Dubai on the other end, when they were going, they had the likes of two set batters in Rahul and Shihab, who were set and who were batting beautifully. It was so much more easier once you're a set bat out there in the middle, especially if you just come into bat. The nature of the surface does not make it easy for you to go after the bowling. This got a massive target here, 100 and 200 and 215, the required target. Well, just wide of the fielder there.
Arshad, last ball. Let's go.
So last ball coming up, 113 on the board. Well, that's a good hit. That's a very, very good hit. A couple of bouncers into the boundary ropes. Well, something to cheer about here for Etihad Airways. 16 overs done. 117 for 5. Tyron bowls out a very, very good spell. 2 for 26. Down to the last 4 overs.
keeper. आजो, अच्छा दे आजो. Okay, wait. Right time over. निकल जाता है यार यहाँ से लग गया जंगल कवरेज कौन से जंगल से रहा है इसको कौन से जंगल भाई अजीत ओवर नो नो राउंड है राइट टाइम राउंड किक ऑन बाउंड्री
had the chances, but it fall all between the three of them. Vinay coming in. Comes in, bowls again. A bit fuller
Catch
ball
it!
played uppishly
Well ball,
towards
Vinay, well ball.
the mid-off. Takes a single. As I said, Etihad more than happy to finish it without losing a wicket. And we all stay away from looking at the fireworks. Comes in, bowls.
Catch it!
Back to the ball. That's a current ball. That's a lovely bowling. He's played it straight into the hands of the bowler. Etihad lose their 6th wicket. Trying to save all the wickets, playing it sensibly, but comes in, bowls.
Catch it!
Back to the ball. That's a current ball. That's a lovely wicket for Vinay. The new batsman walking in is Shehzad. An uphill task. Just a matter of finishing the next 7 balls. The last ball coming up for over number 19. Vinay is bowled well. Had only 4 singles
Middle.
and a wicket coming in. Shehzad, the new man in, taking guard. There's a bit of hold up in play.
पानी पिला दो यार
Well, there was a bit of a held up. So 134 on the board, last ball of the 19th over.
well ball
Vinay finishes off well. A dot ball to end it. So game done and dusted. We're into the last over. Just going through the processes now. 19 done, 134 for 6. All right, now we're into the last over of the innings. And it's going to be entrusted to Bharat to bowl the last over. Jawad Qazi, runner ball 28. Well, innings going absolutely nowhere here for Etihad. It's going to be a massive victory for Team Fly Dubai tonight. Played brilliantly. Been an excellent performance here by the men in blue. Certainly outplaying Etihad Airways in all departments today. So 5 more deliveries remaining. It's going to be Shazad on strike, the new batter who's just walked into bat. Well, that's blasted through the cover region. So just another single once again. It's been a comprehensive performance, comprehensive effort. It's been a very, very good all-round performance. Batting first, Fly Dubai posting a humongous score. Very good delivery there by Bharat. A wide Yorker outside the off stump. Well, temperatures have certainly dropped drastically here. 136 for 6. 3 more deliveries remaining to complete the innings. Well, his kite. Has he got all of that? No, the fielder in the deep takes a very good catch. Well, I think that's the captain. Believe that's Sharan with that catch in the deep. So Jawad, after a stubborn 29, has to walk back to the dugout. Etihad 136 for 7. Two more deliveries remaining in the innings. Yogesh on strike. Oh, very, very well. Is he bowled? He is bowled. That's a brilliant delivery. An inside edge onto the stumps. And another wicket falls. So the eighth one down, 137 on the board, with one more ball remaining.
रेडी नहीं, मैं रेडी करने से भेजो रेडी नहीं नहीं खत्म तो नहीं हुए लेकिन वो रेडी नहीं है
More deliveries remaining in the innings. Yogesh
लास्ट विकेट और आज टाइम आउट ले अनफेयर गेम ठीक है है ठीक इफ यू आर राइट बट ही इज नॉट अनफेयर और wrong coming सबर why you got him out let him go on strike he will not stay if he would have stayed match would have been gone he last ball stop that match how many balls last ball time out अब time out ये देखिए ये टाइम आउट हो रहा है आप थोड़ा दिखाओ सबको पता चलेगा कि टाइम आउट हुआ था ये टूर्नामेंट में सब लोग टाइम कर रहे हैं चेंजिंग द विकेट्स द रीजन भी अब वो बोरा में आ रहा है ओवर इसमें आ गया Take it, boys. Last ball. Let's finish it. Bowler को भरत को भरत को भरत का बॉल one left new batsman on strike one right arm over one more to count new batter on strike last ball of lefty here
All right, so last wicket in. It's Rahil who's walked out to bat to face the last ball of the innings. We're all set to go. Here we go. Last ball. Bharat's bowled extremely well. 2 for 27.
wide
And that, in fact, it's been called a wide by the umpire. So here we go. Official last ball. Well, it's skied. Fielder calls for it and the catch has been taken. So a magnificent victory. 9 wickets down Etihad. And Fly Dubai, they win by a massive margin of 76 runs. That's a complete...
It's skied. Fielder.
Calls for it and the catch has been taken. Dubai batted extremely well. Completely outplaying the opposition. Batting first, scoring 214 in the first innings. And in response, being 138 for 9.5 runs and over now. Well, this is again launched. Fielder coming under, but he can only... Slower ball. Oh, and that's beautifully played. That's a high-class shot there. With every ball. Slower ball. Getting the toe end of the bat there. Fielder shot. Oh, that's a very good shot. And in fact, it's a brilliant. Well, that's been flat batted over the fielder's head. Keep it tight. Well, this once again played behind square this time. Well, he's been greeted with the attack. Well, slower ball starting up with fielder coming up. Well, this is hit hard down the ground. Oh, he's bowled him. Nicely flicked. And that's a bound.
That's the ball. That's a current ball.
Three more deliveries remaining to complete the innings. Well, this is Kite. Has he got all of that? No, the fielder in the deep takes a very good catch. Deliveries remaining in the innings. Yogesh on strike. Oh, very ball. Well, it's Kite. Fielder calls for it and the catch has had to depart. And Fly Dubai batting first 214 with Etihad. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for the post-match presentation for match number 3 of this magnificent event. Once again, it's the Fly Dubai overcoming the Etihad Airways. Fly Dubai batting first, scoring 214 for 3 in that 20 overs. In response, Etihad scoring 138 with Fly Dubai winning with a massive margin of 76 runs. So big congratulations to Fly Dubai. And commiserations to Etihad Airways. Well, without wasting further time, let's jump into... first, let me call upon the captains. Let me call upon Mr. Arshad Khan from Etihad Airways for a quick chat. Well, so Arshad, firstly, it was nothing went into plan today.
Yeah.
But how do you think that you guys can fight back in the next game?
Okay. First of all, congratulations to Fly Dubai. They really played well and they outplayed us totally. As you said, it didn't go as our plan. We took 2 early wickets, but we didn't capitalize that. We should have taken some more wickets, but Rahul played a really great innings. And from our side, bowling was not on mark. And even in the batting, we were trying to get some quick runs in the first 6 overs, but that also didn't happen. So that's why we lost the match. And moving forward, we will learn from this mistake, and we have a lot of matches coming up. So we'll try to fix these mistakes for the upcoming matches.
Well, fantastic. I mean, commiserations for today, but wish you all the very best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that's the captain of Etihad Airways, Mr. Arshad Khan. Well, now I'd like to call upon the captain of Fly Dubai to come up on stage, please. Mr. Chetan. Chetan, firstly, congratulations on a magnificent victory. I'm sure it must be certainly a big boost for yourself and the team on firstly posting a massive total and then limiting the opposition to a very limited score, and also in the process getting over with a huge margin, which will also help your net run rate going into the tournament as well. Your thoughts on that?
Sure. First of all, like after losing a toss, I mean, putting up a score of like 214 was really phenomenal. And initially, like after losing 2 wickets, Rahul and Shihab partnership helped us to reach this. And in the end, like I think the Reg I think gave a finishing touch, and I think we managed to score 214. But while bowling, like I think we had a good start. I think special mention to Abdul Rahman, and I think to be honest, a very good fielding. Like I think backed by very good fielding, good catches were taken, and I think that helped us to to win this match today.
Well, certainly setting very high standards for yourself, your team, and for all the teams to follow. Fly Dubai has certainly made a very, very big statement that you are here to compete. So congratulations, enjoy the victory, and go well for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Well, all right, now I'd like to call upon Mr. Salman Ahmed to please come up on stage to hand off the Man of the Match award. Well, the man of the match, well, he was absolutely phenomenal today. The first 100 of the World Airline Tournament, Cricket Tournament 2026 was posted by Rahul Kataria. 104 of 61 balls, 9 boundaries and 4 sixers. Congratulations to Rahul for a magnificent 100. And I'd like to call upon you to please receive a memento, a special memento, as the Man of the Match award. And he will also be receiving a voucher that's worth 35,000 points, worth $250 that can be redeemed in any part of the world. So thoroughly deserves it. Rahul, just a quick chat with you. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It was a great knock. We thoroughly enjoyed it. Well, firstly, before you walked out to bat, we've already witnessed on your statistics that there was certainly a storm that was about to follow. 30,000 plus runs. And then you just came and showed that experience, how it was. Magnificent batting. How was it out there?
Well, a very big thank you to the organizing committee. It's wonderful conditions, great facilities, and it's been a big part of my life, cricket, for the last 7-8 years. So I'm really happy to perform at the big stage and contribute to the team's effort.
Well, I just felt that initially when you went out to bat, you felt that the pitch was slightly slow. Do you feel like it was struggling for you for the ball to come onto the bat as well?
I think we were put under a little bit of pressure. We lost 2 early wickets. The ball wasn't coming to the bat, but it's T20 cricket. You got to take your chances, and today I'm really happy it went our way.
Well, fantastic, Rahul. I wish you all the very best for the rest of the tournament. Well played tonight and enjoy the victory. Well, that's all we have here in the post-match presentation. But there's still plenty of cricket coming your way. Do join us again tomorrow for another brilliant day of cricket. It's good night and goodbye from all of us.